4.50 को रन गतिमा नेपाली टोलीले यति बेला रन बनाइरहेको अवस्था हो। बाह्र ओभरमा नेपालले 54 रन बनाएको छ 4.5 को रन गतिमा। र मेरो आवाज तपाईँले यदि भिडियो सुन्दै सुनिरहनु भएको छ भने चाहिँ त्यो च्यानललाई रिपोर्ट गरिदिनु होला। त्यस्तो काम मतलब अर्काको चोरी गरेको काम चाहिँ राम्रो हुँदैन। त्यही भएर चाहिँ मेरो आवाज यदि भिडियो म त्यो पढ्न पाउँदिनँ नि त। अब कमेन्ट भनेको अब यहाँ मात्रै गर्नुभयो भने मात्र तपाईँको कमेन्ट पढ्न पाउँछु। बाह्र ओभर समाप्त भएसँगै 13 ओभरको सुरुवात हुने क्रममा र स्कोर यहाँ लाइभ स्ट्रिमिङ नै पुरा अड्केर आइरहेको रहेछ, जसले गर्दा चाहिँ अपडेट लिन अलिकति गाह्रो भइरहेको। र खेलको पनि 13 ओभर चल्ने क्रममा रहेको। हामीसँग जतिजना पनि हुन्छ ब्रो तिम्रो भोइस कपी भइरहेको छ धेरै ठाउँ। अब के गर्ने त, अब जति भन्दा नि अब गर्ने मात्र हुन्छ। अब नेपालीहरूको बानी त्यही आफू काम गर्ने होइन, अर्काको भोइस कपी गर्ने होइन। आफूले पनि गर्दा भयो नि त यतिको आवाज आफूले पनि बोल्दा केही फरक पर्दैन। किनभने कमेन्ट्री गर्नु, आफू बसेर खेल हेर्दै कमेन्ट्री गर्नु त, खेलको बारेमा के अरे बयान गर्नु त। पार्टनरसिप कति भयो दाइ भने चाहिँ पार्टनरसिप 0 विकेट गएको छ भने चाहिँ आफै बुझ्नु न पार्टनरसिप कति भयो भनेर। हाम्रो आइक्यू लेभल त्यत्तिकै लो। अब तपाईँले यस्तो कुरा गर्नुभयो भने झन् लोमै गर्ने छ हाम्रो आइक्यू लेभल पनि। विकेटै गएको छैन भने त 54 रनको पार्टनरसिप भयो भन्ने कुराहरू त बुझ्नु पऱ्यो। यहाँ चौका 3 रन मिलेको होला, सायद 1-2 रन मिलेको। फर्स्ट बलमा 3 रन मिलेको रहेछ र 57 रन बनिसकेको छ। 57 रन बनिसकेको छ यति बेला नेपाली टोली। तपाईँलाई थाहा छ कि नै नेपाल आइक्यू लेभलमा सबैभन्दा पछाडि रहेको छ। भाइ म त वान मोबाइलमा क्यानको लाइभ र अर्कोमा तिम्रो कमेन्ट्री सुनिरहेको छु, स्टार स्पोर्टमा हेरेको जस्तो भइरहेको छ भन्दै हुनुहुन्छ। साउन्ड किन आएन भनेको त म्युट पो भएको रहेछ भन्दै हुनुहुन्छ। 4-5 जना छ तपाईँको भोइस कपी फेसबुक युट्युबमा भन्दै हुनुहुन्छ। ब्रो तिम्रो भोइस चोरी भयो, मुद्दा हाल्नु पर्यो भन्दै हुनुहुन्छ। त्यही गर्नुपर्छ अब चाहिँ, अब अति नै भइसक्यो नि। त्यतिकै अब अरू बेला मैले केही पनि गरिदिनु थिएन। अब स्कोर बोर्ड सुधा राख्नु भएन, भिडियो सुधा राखिदिनु हुन्छ होइन। अब क्यानले चाहिँ अस्ति नै एउटा मेरो आवाज सुधा स्ट्रिमिङ गर्नेलाई चाहिँ कपिराइट पनि दिएको रहेछ। र यहाँ लाइभ स्ट्रिमिङ नै बन्द भयो अहिले। अब यहाँबाट खेलको अपडेट केही पनि हुने छैन, किनभने लाइभ स्ट्रिमिङ नै बन्द भयो क्यानबाट। मेरो आइक्यू चेक गरेको छैन, गाह्रो गऱ्यो भने एभरेज 20ले बढ्छ भन्दै हुनुहुन्छ। ब्रो तिमी मुरा 20 भन्दै हुनुहुन्छ। केटाहरूले राम्रो खेलेको छन् आज भन्दै हुनुहुन्छ। ब्याट्सम्यानको स्कोर मिलाउनु न भन्दै हुनुहुन्छ। ला ब्याट्सम्यानको स्कोर त मिलाउनै बिर्सेँ मैले, पक्नु है त। र हामीसँग लाइभ ब्रोडकास्टिङमा जोइन हुनुभएको सम्पूर्ण भ्युवर्सहरूलाई म फेरि पनि हार्दिक स्वागत गर्दछु हाम्रो यस लाइभ स्ट्रिमिङमा। र यसमा तपाईँले यदि स्ट्रिमिङलाई लाइक गर्नुभएको छैन भने चाहिँ स्ट्रिमिङलाई लाइक गरिदिउँ र च्यानलमा नयाँ भएको भ्युवर्सहरूले च्यानललाई सब्सक्राइब गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ। म यहाँनिर ब्याट्सम्यानको पनि स्कोर मिलाइदिइहाल्नेछु र ब्याट्सम्यानको स्कोर मिलाएपछि हामी त्यसपछि चाहिँ अपडेटहरू के आउँछ त्यो अपडेटहरू राखिदिनेछौँ। यति बेला नेपाली टोलीले जम्मा बनाएको छ, जम्मा 57 रन बनाएको छ 12 ओभरको खेल सकिँदाखेरि। र लाइभ स्ट्रिमिङ नै अघि भर्खर मात्र चलिरहेको थियो, अहिले बन्द भएको छ, जहाँबाट चाहिँ हामीले अपडेट पनि लिइरहेका थियौँ। र लाइभ स्ट्रिमिङ बन्द भएपछि चाहिँ अपडेट लिन अलिकति गाह्रो भएको र केही बेरमा अपडेट लिनेछु, त्यसपछि म तपाईँलाई बताइदिएँ।
Here comes the free hit. And helped away into the leg side. Going to be runs and 4 of them. Not the start that Nepal will have wanted, having won the toss, chosen to bowl first, just experienced. Cleaned him up. Oh, yes. Sampal Kami sets this series alight. He is delighted. The off stump goes cartwheeling out of the ground. And Nepal, they strike early. So hopefully he might get another chance as that one's driven down the ground. And Rohit Powdler just crept in at mid-off. So good reward for Van Lingen. Only a fraction over pitched. Full face of the bat. 4 runs down the ground. This one's nicely driven. And Going to pierce the gap and will run away all the way to the boundary. Just a check drive, no more than that. Van Glingen starting to show exactly in play as a catcher. That's a good pickup stroke and gets it well in front of square. Takes on the short ball, gets it all the way for a maximum. That's an audacious stroke. Camby wasn't happy being driven down. Now to Pendrasingh. He's driven through the covers immediately over pitch. You get a sense as to just how quick this outfield is. It is always going to win the race when you time the ball well. A boundary from Dipender Singh first
bowling.
Nicely driven. Going to get good reward. Never any fielders down there. Straight down the ground. Cannons into the advertising cushions. Bit of appearance of any kind. Cleaned him up. There's the googly. Just his second delivery back. And Sandeep Lamachani keeps doing what he does for the national team, and that's taking wickets. Clubbed down the ground, going to go all the way for 6. Stand and deliver from Van Lingen, just that little bit of flight given by Raj Banshi. And as he's hitting with the turn, Van Lingen can trust the bounce.
That rip in the last moment, you can see there, he uses his hip as well, the pivot is there.
That's going to be 50 for Van Lingen. Nepal know all about just how good a player he is, and look at that. The home crowd rises to Van Lingen. It may be against the national team, but they just love their cricket here. They're so knowledgeable and passionate about the game. They give him a beautiful ovation. It's come from 69 deliveries, not big hitters. Big strike, and that's the problem for Raj Banshi. At that pace, if he misses his length, Erasmus is going to pounce on it, and he finally breaks the shackles, gets his first maximum. It's a very good stroke and a very good pickup shot all the way for 6. Smoked into the leg side and going to be more than enough to go all the way for 6. Unfortunately, he's one of the ground staff. He won't be getting KFC. You've got to be in the crowd.
Like I earlier said, hit it up in the air, out of the ground for a 6.
This is the problem. So it's the gun strike bowler for Nepal back in December. As this one goes down the ground and goes for 6. Sampal Kami got a hand to it but could get no more and couldn't cling on. Another big moment in the game. Erasmus turned away from the shot as though he'd given it away. He'd hold in a couple of yards, and this one's hit with a bit more conviction to the vacant area out at deep mid-wicket. These two are putting on a batting clinic here right now. It's going to be 50 for Gerhard Erasmus. Gets there from 72 deliveries. Yet another ODI 50 for Namibia's captain. What an outstanding player he is. And for 6. And he may have brought about a chance here. Long off comes in, nestles underneath it. And Kushal Malla does strike. How he's deserved that wicket. It's Lamachani who takes the catch. He's such a clever bowler. He should have 3 per after 2 drops. He's now got 1 per, and finally the home fans have something to cheer.
Yeah, Erasmus gone for 56. That was a very good bowling by. He mixes his pace as well. A good bouncer saw him coming down the track, hit it over the boundary for 6 runs. A good batting by Van Lingen.
To the sky, Malla runs back and takes a good catch. That is the 4th wicket. Karen KC's deserved that. He's worked hard for that. And we speak about the experience of KC. The home fans love it. The out signs are being held up. What a bit. Pressure builds. But he gets it away, and he gets to what will be a 3rd one-day international century. He'll scamper back for the 2nd to go with it. It's been a quite magnificent innings. It's come from 118 deliveries. He's shown particular power through the leg side. Very, very stylish. A graduate of that ICC Under-19 Cricket World Cup team that beat South Africa all the way back in 2016. And he's coming into his own now in the men's international game. A 3rd century, an innings of real class, and it's back-to-back ODI hundreds for that man on your screen.
Yes, and
final 10 overs. And that's why they could be thinking of 270 plus. It's the power of Van Lingen that goes all the way for 6. Chance at band in toe now. So Freiling tries to hit out, and hit out he does. What a shot that is, all the way onto the grass banks for 6. The slog sweep, maybe the shot of the day, and he's going to go down swinging.
Yeah. Ball them. Karan Casey through the gates of Freiling. He was injured. He was just having that discomfort on his hamstrings. Tried to play a big shot. Was completely beaten and bowled by Karan Casey. A good comeback and a good wicket.
This one is heaved into the leg side and going to go a long, long way, all the way for 6. Maybe the slower ball is getting too predictable. Zane Green lined that one up. In place now. And this one's helped into the leg side, and Lamachani gets a second. Listen to the roars of the crowd. Maybe not the best delivery, but your France didn't know too much about that. And the hometown crowd roar.
Yeah, very should get most of the runs for Nepal, and this yet another maximum.
Beauty, a real beauty. Lamachani strikes back the perfectly pitched leg break. He's just been hit for 10 in 2 deliveries, but the home fans have something to cheer again.
On strike.
Yeah, Karan KC, change of ends, but the runs continue to flow. Just so difficult to defend late in the innings here.